Peace, brothers. Look, I know it's been a long time since I did a breakdown, and from here on out, I'm going to be doing a lot of breakdowns of the scriptures. We are in trying times. We are in the end game, or the beginning of the end game, meaning that there's a lot going on in this world, which the Most High is preparing His Son to make a visitation to the earth. But today, I'm in the Apocrypha, and it's been a minute since I dropped a video. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna get it done right. So there's something that brothers need to get right with themselves when they're in the truth. And they need to stop denying themselves and stop, preventing themselves from getting into the kingdom, which the number one way you can do that is by having an evil wife. So the Most High basically put a great chapter together to show you and for you to go back and, the words at the tip of my tongue, go back for you to reference. You can reference to these scriptures to show yourself, man, is my wife a good wife? Do I have a great woman at home? Or for you brothers that are about to get married or trying to get married or of the age of marriage, and while you're in this truth, you can look to these scriptures and say, and this can be a prerequisite to what you require before you lay down with a woman or choose a woman to procreate with. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and get it started without further ado. So we in Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26. It's a heavy chapter for you brothers. And we're going to start at verse 1. It says, "Blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be double." Brother, when you have a woman that has virtue, that means she has wisdom. And she's not in your life to do you no harm. She's in your life to multiply and bring you peace. She's in your life to be a helpmeet. Okay? A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. See that? A virtuous woman brings peace to your life, and that's why your life will be double. Okay? A good wife is a good portion, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord. Great wives are given to men that fear the Lord. All right, brothers. In order for you to get a great wife, you must fear the Lord. You must walk orderly, and the Most High will reward you. Okay? Now, there's wicked men that have decent wives, and a lot of times they will be taken out of the way. All right? It says, "Whether a man be rich or poor, if he have a good heart toward the Lord, he shall at all times rejoice with a cheerful countenance. There be three things that my heart feareth, and for the fourth I was sore afraid: the slander of a city, the gathering together of unruly men," or unruly multitude, "a false accusation. All of these are worse than death. But a grief of a heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and scourge of the tongue which communicateth with all." All these TV shows are reality shows of women fighting, pouring drinks on each other, saying that they screwed the next woman's man. And they're fighting and they're talking, they're meeting up and having lunch and talking about the next woman. Even with these real estate shows, it's not spicy unless the show is showing one group of women arguing with the next group of women. Okay? Wickedness, cattiness, women shouldn't be sitting around gossiping about the next woman. That's not sisterhood. And that's not going to go on in the kingdom. All right? So now, and it says the scourge of the tongue, which communicated with all, because that woman's running around and she's gossiping. All right. It says an evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. How many people rush to go pick up a scorpion? Nobody. Nobody does. So it's showing you that having an evil wife, once you get a hold of her, it's worse than what? Picking up a scorpion. Okay? When a nigga sees a scorpion, he's going to run his big ass up the highway or inside the house. Nigga going to start spraying raid underneath the door so the scorpion won't come up in through the cracks, okay? That's what will happen. A drunken woman and a gatter, a bride. That word gatter means a woman that has freedom to go through the city, okay? Cause of great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. Brothers, some brothers have wives that are out and about twerking on Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook. Brother, that is not your wife. That is a demon. Okay? That is a demon. You sitting there trying to keep hold of that woman. Because of what? Please tell me. What is special about her? Okay? That lets me know there's nothing special about you. Because you're trying to take hold of something that is disrespecting you. And the scripture's about to tell you right now. Let's zoom in. It says, she will not cover her own shame. Your woman's walking around wearing Daisy Dukes. For one, cut her off. You need to wean her off the jeans if she's not in the truth already. She needs to be wearing dresses and skirts. Okay? Fuck the wintertime. You guys gonna be like, oh, what about the wintertime? She's trying to put some leggings on. Okay? Put some knee-high boots on. You're going about your day. Get inside where the heater's at. If you got a good job, run the heater. You got a car, run the heater. You go in the store, they have the heater on. At your house, run the heater. What you doing outside in the winter anyway? You walk to your car. You walk to your job. You're only going to be cold for no longer than 5 minutes. So stop making an excuse. It says this, the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks, in her eyelids. So, she's the way her countenance, okay, the way she look, you can tell a woman's a whore because she's going to give you so much eye contact. Okay, her eyes are going to be wondering. All right. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. So, brothers, it talked about a woman gathering abroad, and then it's going to talk to you about your daughter, how to keep her in the house, right? But also, your woman is like your daughter, somewhat. And that should be explained in another way. Just like how the prophet told King David after he committed adultery about a man and his ewe lamb and how he raised her up and the ewe lamb slept in his bosom. It talks about that's basically how a man raises his wife up. Basically, when you have a wife, you are to teach her like she is your child, but she's not a child, if you understand what I'm saying. That woman is to be raised up and taught by you. That's why most women try to say, oh, I like older men, because she wants to be that man's woman, but he's going to treat her and take care of her as if she is his daughter. You understand? So you got to understand, you can't have your woman all out in the streets running around, brother. You don't know what your woman's doing. Okay? It says, watch over an impudent eye. And I know brothers that have wives that have impudent eyes towards them. The woman did not respect her husband. And this nigga is trying to keep her. Oh man, I don't want to let it go. I don't want to. Nigga, you need to run from her. Run, Forrest, run, Forrest, run. You better run, brother. Ain't no time for you to be trying to gather this and gather that and be under one roof with somebody that's disrespecting you and eventually committing adultery. What the hell are you doing with that for? Okay? This goes for all men. Gird up your loins and have your own money. Go move in with your mother, your father. Put out money on something and get the hell out. Get out. Get you a mean cottage, as the scriptures say. Understood? Because the woman's going to disrespect you. Because eventually when she trespass, and it says, marvel not if she trespass against you. Understand the scripture. It states, watch over an impudent eye. An impudent eye means the woman despises you. She does not respect you. And when a woman does not respect you, the scripture says, and marvel not if she trespassed against thee. What does it mean if she trespassed against thee? Next verse. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when she hath found a fountain and drink of every water near her. Well, y'all like, what does that mean? She's just thirsty. Don't you call bitches thirsty? Excuse my language. Don't you call men thirsty? And it says, by every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver. Against every arrow. That quiver receives the what? The arrow, which means a man's what? His phallus, his dangalang. Okay? When you look at dudes that shoot arrows, Robin Hood, Hawkeye, they carry something in the back that carries the arrow. What is that? It's a hole. It's a gap. It's a hole. And it fits the arrow inside like a woman's, like what's between a woman's legs. Very easy, brothers, for y'all to understand. The grace of a wife delighteth her husband. You should be happy about your wife. And she should have what? Discretion will fatten his bones. A silent and loving woman, okay? Because that woman is silent and she's loving. She's not against the Most High. When your woman is against the Most High, you got a demon at the house. You cannot, two cannot walk together lest they agree. Okay? It says, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. Brothers, what does it mean? There's nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. That means your woman is willing to take instructions from you. You become her teacher. And if you can't offer the woman no type of wisdom, then you are not her teacher. You are a boy to her. You are a peer to her. You are beneath her. And that's why she feels she can disrespect you. A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace in her contentment mind. Cannot be valued. She must be content in her mind. If you got another woman, if you got a woman that's never content, then what? She's always going to bring grief in the house. And she's really never content because she does not have the Most High. She believes she does, but she doesn't. Okay? As the sun, when it ariseth in the high heaven, so is the beauty of a good wife in the ordering of her house. What is the ordering in the house? It says what? As the clear light is upon the holy candle. The holy candle is the menorah, brother. So that means she's what? Keeping the law. The holy candlestick. So is the beauty of the face in the ripe age. Here's a key point right here. My son, keep the flower of thy age sound. So you need to be a healthy flower, a healthy vine. And give not thy strength to strangers. Brothers, keep your health up. That's what that's talking about. Keep your health up. When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession, through all the field, meaning in the land, in this earth. A fruitful possession is your woman. Sow it with thy own seed. Seed. Trusting in the goodness of thy stock. So thy race, which thou leavest, shall be magnified. That woman is supposed to help magnify you. Okay? Having the confidence of their good descent. But a whore, a harlot, shall be accounted as spittle. But a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. There we go. A married woman, not a whore. A married woman. A married woman. A married woman is a tower against death. And I'm going to stop that right there. Or should I keep going? A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. A dishonest woman contemneth shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. And I'm going to end it right here. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. Brothers, you got to understand what you got at home. And if your woman already confessed to being a whore and is acting like a whore, according to the scriptures, then you must get rid of her or remove yourself, because you will never be respected by men that understand the scriptures. I don't need to be respected by you. Nigga, who are you around to even hang around with to commune with the scriptures? The scriptures say you're supposed to be meditating and be around holy men. When you remove yourself, you remove the hedge around you, because you so insecure and emotional about what you got going on in your life with your woman, because you're operating off of pure codependency. And when a man is codependent upon a woman, he loses faith in the Most High. And with that, I say shalom.